Hi and welcome back to South African Homesteader. Today I am going to be planting my first section of my garden, and it's safe to say that it will be my tomato garden. So I'm going to spin this around and show you what I've done with the before I plant the actual seedlings, and then we can chat a little bit about it. So this is the entrance to the tomato garden, and we have had to shield the each garden will be shielded. We'll try and find better ways of doing that, but this is going to be my tomato garden. These are all the seedlings which I have started. So I have placed them in threes. About they could easily be about 40 centimeters apart. It would be ideal to put them about a half a meter apart, but within square foot gardening this should work. So it's one tomato seedling in each square foot. So I've sort of used that principles of the square foot gardening, and I've applied it to my tomato garden. So these are the ones that I started in winter, which is in these black grow bags, and these are extras which I'm also going to be growing in some grow bags. I have, as I've said in the past video, I have prepared these beds with I've actually placed in here cardboard. We've cleared the area, we've placed cardboard down, and then we topped it with the crown manure. Each seedling will be planted in soil which I have brought along, which I know I shouldn't have a problem with. It is the landscaper's choice soil, which I will be putting in the hole, and then I will also be lifting the hole up because the tomato seedlings like to grow deep. Now, if any of you are concerned about the depth of where these plants are going to be growing, don't worry, because the cardboard will decompose by the time the seedlings are about knee height. These cardboard should be soft enough for the roots to find a way through, so then they will be growing in the actual soil below. I have quite a few different tomato plants. So the first row, these are the oxheart tomatoes. Then we have a black crim tomato here, right? Then next to this we have this is actually a saved seed, one of my tomatoes that I bought at one of the stores. I saved the seed, so those three plants will be that. And then the next one will be a smoky cherry tomato. The next one is a green zebra, so it looks like zebra stripes on them. That is that. And then this also here is another row of the saved seed tomatoes. They should do well because they are used to our climate, because they've been grown for our climate. Then I do have some Roma. Oh, this is Roma. These are the Roma tomatoes. These are nice paste tomatoes. These are nice for your pizza sauces and your tomato pastes and all of those. Then we have some red cherry. I have 2 rows of the red cherry here, tomatoes. And then I have the giant Belgium. I have giant Belgium here. There's an extra one which I must have just left it there. I'll take it out now. Then I have yellow pear tomato. I have 3 of those. And then I have some more red cherry, some more red cherry. I have plenty of red cherry tomatoes. And then we have some more saved seed tomatoes. And this tomato here, this row here, this is actually seeds from a tomato plant that I saved. It was my biggest tomato last year. I actually did a video on that tomato. So these seeds were saved from that tomato, and I'm so excited to see what is going to be happening with these tomatoes. Then we have some more green zebra. These 2 beds here will be my tomato beds. These 10 tomato plants here, look, they've taken a bit of a battering. You can see these leaves, so I will come and I will prune those off, because when you look at these here, they look a lot better, healthier. These are indeterminate. You can see they're growing quite high, And this too, you can see they've set so many blossoms. So I'm just waiting for some bees to come in and pollinate. And these are all different tomatoes. This is Floriday. This is actually the only Floriday that I do have. This is a giant Belgium. It's looking a little bit puny here, but we'll sort it out. I'm just excited to get them all in the ground. So this is then the tomato garden. That bed on the end there. Look, what I will do is I will pop in. I can't find my boxes with my seeds. I mean, I have a huge amount of seeds and I cannot find the boxes. So once we start clearing out, we'll find them. But I do want to put in a few marigolds on the corners, just to attract some pollinators. I feel that the nasturtiums was going to be taking maybe away too much space right now, so we'll just pop in some marigolds in between these. This bed is going to be for my herbs. So I have some marjoram there, which I started in Cape Town, all of these. I have some oregano here. I have some fennel. Oh, all my other herbs are still in there. These are actually tomatoes from the tomatoes that I grew in Cape Town. I just popped a tomato seed in here and that's what's come up. This too. Yeah, so that's some celery and I've got some parsley. I only saved a few because I just started it for the sake of starting it because I was so excited to get started. Now my pepper plants, I haven't actually started any new pepper plants. These are all from last year, and in that small little tent which I have been keeping some of my plants in to protect them from the weather, I have got some which I pruned down for overwintering, and I'm hoping that they are going to be coming back, and it does look like they are starting to come back because here, if you can see here, there's a leaf coming out, even this one. So I've got various types of pepper plants and I don't even know what is where right now. These are gooseberries. These I started from seed, some gooseberry plants, and I just need to find out, like, check with the wind and then find the right space for everything. I have many other plants there, but I just thought I would show you how I am going to be laying out the tomato garden. I'm now going to start planting my tomato plants, seedlings. What I've done is I've kept some eggshells, and it's not a lot, but these are the ones that I had. I dried it out a little bit, and I'm going to chop it with a hammer, just so that, because this will ensure, and I'm going to mix this into my soil. It's high in calcium, and so this will prevent from getting the blossom end rot. It's a disease where they turn black at the end of the stalk of the tomato. And then I have this small packet of bone meal, also very high in calcium. I'll just sprinkle some in here. It's got little tomato plants. And then that packet is actually a sample packet, not a sample packet, yeah, it's a sample packet that I got free of charge. I do have others, but I got that free of charge because if you belong to the Stodels Garden Club, every time you go and you use your club card, then they actually give you something for free. Sometimes it's a plant, sometimes it's bone meal. So that I'm going to be using there. And what I'm going to be using is, when I water this as it goes in for the first time, I'm going to mix some Seagro into some water, and I'm going to be watering this deeply, all of these seedlings, and I will only be watering them about once every third day because we don't have running water. We have our water in a JoJo tank, so, and it is quite damp in the morning, so hopefully that will help, but we'll see how it goes. you the channel that I've dug around it, just so that the water can actually stay around the roots of the plant. And if the plant they're still small, so if the plant needs to look for water, then it doesn't need to go too far. So as promised, we have planted our garden, and here is an update for you on all the tomato plants. And as you can see, I have just taken some of these little pieces of sticks, and I'll just put the names of each tomato plant in rows of 3. And so I've just put like 1. The only time that I put 2 is when I have 2 different tomatoes in 1 row. And so here's my 2 little tomato seedlings. Okay, I'm so excited. I'm just a bit nervous for the wind, because it does get extremely windy here, and as I've said before, the whole aesthetic of what I was planning is not going to happen, because I have to take into consideration the wind. These are the ones that I put out here a few days ago, and it's been staked. I have shown these. Some of them are coming along nicely. What we've also done is, so we've got 2 beds of tomato seedlings. It's 24 per bed, so there are 48, plus these ones here makes it 58. And then I have a few left here. I also decided to use the 3rd bed in this little tomato garden for my herbs and my strawberries. So these are the strawberries. These are 2 different varieties. I just can't think of the names. And these are all seedlings. I think that is fennel. This is fennel. This is oregano. I've just it's so many on top of each other that I just planted out. This is thyme. This is my coriander. They were standing out in the sun, and yeah, so I'll plant out some new ones. I think this is marjoram. That's my lemon balm. Yeah, I have this lemon balm plant. There I have some mint, which I'm going to leave because the mint can take over, as well as the lemon balm actually also takes over. This is shame. This is my basil. Now I have plenty of seeds, and I can see this is quite dry, the pods here, so I've got some more pods which I will actually just sprinkle in somewhere else, maybe in between here maybe. And then I have some parsley, which I also started from seed, and I had so many, things were getting so hectic, and I just let everything go. This is also celery here. So this is the first garden. It's of the first garden, the 1A of the garden number 1 because we have section it off like this to protect it from the weather. And that is it. So I hope you have enjoyed today's video. I will be back with another video as soon as we've started the next section of this garden. If you've liked this video, then please press on the like button. Please subscribe if you're interested in following our journey. If you haven't subscribed already, thank you to all of those who have subscribed, and we'll catch you in the next one.